Hello everyone. Let's start by putting our focus on our breath, shutting off any external thoughts, bringing the awareness to the body, to the breath, slowly inhaling, allowing the belly to stick out, allowing the chest to relax, allowing the sit bones to sink, holding it, and then releasing it, exhaling nice and slowly. As you're fogging up a mirror, slowing the exhale down, allowing the energy to drain into the floor. And we'll start by doing some I don't know stretches. Bringing the shoulders up, into the back, turning the palms down, and pushing energy down to the ground. Relaxing the sit bones. Bringing the palms up again, bringing the shoulders up to the I don't know, bringing them back, and then reaching down with the palms again to the floor. Exhaling as you reach down. Inhaling to I don't know. Bringing the shoulders back, and then rotating the palms, pushing the energy back down. Exhaling nice and slowly. Let's get familiar with the position of our shoulders. So bringing our shoulders as far forward as we can. Become aware. See if one comes farther than the other. Bring the shoulders back. Become aware how far they can go back. Bringing the shoulders up. Bringing the shoulders down. Becoming aware of those 4 points. Rotating the shoulders through those points. Exhaling and breathing slowly as you do, and reversing direction. Taking your time, reaching our arms out to a T, opening the palms up, bringing the shoulders open, reaching behind and clasping the hands, bringing the hands to the floor, opening up the shoulders. If you want to lean to one side or the other, swing the shoulders forward. Doing those same movements now we were doing with both shoulders, just alternating shoulder at a time, reversing direction, reaching back behind, exhaling nice and slowly. If you're sitting on something, we're going to move it away, bring ourselves to the ground, seeing that we get both sit bones equally on the ground. Focusing on the breath to relax, allowing it to sit in comfort, keeping the spine straight, keeping the neck straight. We'll start by reaching the left arm over. You can bring your arm down to the mat, or however far you'd like to go, as long as you can keep both sit bones on the ground. Reaching over, opening up the chest and looking up, bringing that shoulder back, reaching up and over. Exhaling, maybe you can go a little deeper. Again, keeping both sit bones on the ground. Relaxing the shoulder, relaxing the jaw. On an inhale, bringing yourself up to center, switching sides. Reaching up with the right arm, looking up to the ceiling. Exhaling, relaxing low belly. Ensuring both sit bones are equally on the ground. Maybe on an exhale you can go a little deeper on this side now. Still looking up, keeping the chest open, reaching. Exhaling slowly. On an inhale, bring ourselves to center. And we'll start by pivoting on the base of the spine, making nice big circles. Doing a cat and cow sort of maneuvers with the spine in a circle. Taking your time, going as slow as you like. And reversing direction. Let's bring ourselves to table position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll start by reaching the right leg back and coming to the ball of the foot and doing some circles. Loosening up the toes. The feet and the hand have many bones in them. So it's important that we pay attention to all areas of the foot, becoming aware, rolling up onto the pinky side, rolling up onto the big toe side, stretching the arch, maybe straightening the leg, pushing back with the heel, and then rocking forward and back, pivoting on the toes. Exhaling nice and slowly. Inhaling nice and slowly. Bringing that right knee back, extending the left. Stepping on the toes, massaging the ball of the foot into the mat, doing little circles. Feeling the pinky toe side of the foot come down. Reaching back with the heel, relaxing behind the knee, and then going back and forth, pivoting on the foot. Grounding the toes into the mat as you push forward. Bringing that knee to the mat. Now let's start by doing some cat and cows on a tabletop position, lowering the belly, looking up, wiggling side to side, loosening up the hips, going from one heel to the other, making the movements longer as you get more stretch and to get body more at ease. Maybe you want to stay on one side more than the other, just pulse on one side. Maybe you want to go back and forth. Maybe you want to try whatever feels comfortable. Different moves. Recognizing the ones that suit your body and remembering them to use them for further future stretches. So feeling that nice stretch in the hip. Let's bring the right foot up between the hands. We want to stretch the psoas muscle. You can slide the foot back as far as you'd like, watching the knee, sinking straight down, getting deeper into the stretch as we breathe, exhaling slowly to get deeper into it, taking the time, not expecting to be anywhere in this pose, just wherever we are, gradually growing deeper into it, sinking a little lower, relaxing the groin, relaxing the sit bones. Exhaling slowly. Then straightening the front leg, focusing on the hips, pivoting from there, not at the ribs, but at the hips, and leading forward with the heart towards the toes. You can use blocks or whatever you need. Just reaching forward, relaxing behind the knee here. Exhaling nice and slowly. Maybe you can fold a little deeper over it. Exhaling nice and slow again. Taking a pause in between breaths, relaxing the shoulders, allowing them to sink. And then going back and forth. Lifting the toes off the mat. Resting on the heels, bringing the toes up to the ceiling. Getting that movement in the hips and the groin, releasing any tension in those muscles. And then bringing the back to table position as we switch sides, bringing the left foot between the hands. Sliding the right leg back if you would like, getting deeper into the psoas, sinking straight down, trying to keep our hips square with the mat, not rotating side to side, keeping ourselves square to the mat, sinking down. Maybe you want some blocks or coming down into your hands. Relaxing the groin, relaxing the hip, relaxing the glutes, relaxing the jaw. relaxing the sit bones, allowing us to get deeper. Then coming back again, straightening the legs, pivoting from the hips again, leading with the heart, reaching for blocks, relaxing behind the knee, exhaling, allow the low belly to rest on the thigh, allowing the low belly to relax, upper belly, chest, shoulders, the neck, letting yourself slowly sink forward as you exhale. Then moving back and forth between the two poses, loosening up the hips again, relaxing the glutes, relaxing the groin, bringing yourself to our heel, letting the toes reach the ceiling. Planting the hands, coming back to table position. Let's tuck the toes and we'll do a downward dog. Paddling out the legs one at a time. Stretching out the calf muscles, relaxing behind the knee, allowing ourselves to sink down between the arms, opening up the shoulders. Becoming familiar again with that sense of the shoulders opening up. Recognizing when they're open, allowing ourselves to sink more. Then slowly walking up, half back, our back's nice and level, hands on our shins or on blocks if we like. Then on an exhale, relaxing the hips, allowing us to sink forward and fold forward. Maybe you want to swing side to side, relaxing those hip muscles again. If you can get a little deeper, I like to grab my legs and do a little twist. If you can get a little deeper in it, relaxing behind the knees. If you want to recognize that your calves are tight and massage them, making the mind-muscle connection to help release any tension. And then slowly inhaling, raising the arms up overhead. Bringing hands to heart center. Let's again pay attention to the feet. Bringing ourselves to the ball of one foot and choosing or rotating around. Switching legs. And again, bringing arms up to a T, opening up the palms, bringing the hands together behind, lowering the shoulders, opening them up, reaching down, and allowing ourselves to fold over again, and lifting the hands off the back, maybe pivoting side to side, becoming aware of your body, seeing what likes to be stretched, and give it the time to stretch and relax. Exhaling nice and slowly. Then bring the hands to back. Let's come to full standing position. Bring your hands up overhead. Exhaling to heart center. Let's step forward with the right foot. A few feet, keeping the hips square. Relaxing a little bit, a micro bend in the front leg, in the knee. As again, pivoting at the hips, folding over that foot. You can support with blocks. Put your hands behind your back. Do a stretch on the shoulders. Another option is to open up. Revolve triangle, reaching to the sky. Switching sides. Stay in whatever position your body wants to stay in to get the best stretch. Coming back up, standing position, reaching down with the hands, allowing the shoulders to drop down, and shaking out the legs from that pose. Moving the shoulders up and down, bringing them forward. Stepping forward with the left foot now. Pivoting from the hip, leading with the heart, bending over, using blocks, taking time, put a little micro bend in the knee so we're not relaxing in it. We're using the muscles to support ourselves. And again, maybe sinking a little deeper. Staying here, or the other options are to reach up, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the glutes, relaxing the legs, focusing on the feet, grounding on the mat. Maybe you want to do a revolve triangle. Breathing nice and slowly, coming back down, opening up, bringing the shoulder blades together, plugging the shoulders into the socket at the same time as reaching up. One more revolve triangle if you want. Then coming down, planting the hands, stepping into a plank position, coming forward on the toes, keeping the elbows tight against the chest as we slowly lower down halfway. Coming back up to full plank, and again slowly lowering down. Once we're on our stomach, keeping the hands off the mat, see if you can lift up a little with the chest, relaxing the glutes. And coming down, this time placing the hands on the mat, pushing up, not sinking into the shoulders, lifting up out of the shoulders, relaxing the low back. Maybe getting a little deeper. Coming up on the tippy toes and pivoting, moving forward and back, relaxing the low back, getting some movement in the stretch. Then downward dog. Paddling out the feet. Opening up the legs, bringing the knees to the ground, placing the toes on the mat, and coming to a child's pose. You can tent the fingers, open up the shoulders. You can bring the hands back to the feet, whichever child pose you prefer. Relaxing, allowing the low belly to sink down between the legs, relaxing the groin, relaxing the glutes, being at ease. And pushing into the mat, coming to a downward dog again. Walking forward and just letting ourselves hang down, letting the back stretch. Bring the hands up overhead on an inhale, and then heart center on an exhale. Let's work on a focus. In yoga it's called a drishti point. One of the steps is shutting down the senses, shutting down the hearing, the smell, the taste, and just choosing to put all the focus on the vision. Picking a place on the floor to stare at, to maintain that focus. Using all the energy we've taken from the other senses and putting them into the vision. Now we'll do a tree pose. So keeping that vision, bringing the foot, right foot, other onto the ankle, onto the shin, not onto the knee, can be guided up into the thigh, bringing hands to heart center, opening up the leg, bringing hands to heart center, or out to a tree pose, out up overhead, or T, whichever you'd like, maintaining that focus on that spot, putting all the weight directly down, balancing on that one foot. Inhaling nice and slowly, exhaling slowly, bringing the foot forward, letting it hang down for a bit. Relax, wiggle around, do some circles with the ankle, keeping that focus on that drishti point, reversing the ankle direction, bringing the foot back down consciously, not slamming it down, consciously becoming aware of where the foot is. Switching sides, bringing the left foot to the ankle, to the shin, or guide it up to the thigh. Keeping our vision on the drishti point, our weight going directly down into our foot, bring our awareness to the foot. Bringing our awareness, as we did earlier, to the balls of the feet, to the side of the feet, to the arch. Inhaling nice and slowly, exhaling slowly, taking a pause, keeping our focus built. The more focus we can maintain, the longer we can keep the balance. Bringing the foot forward, allowing it to hang down, rotating the foot opposite direction, and allowing the foot to come back down. Bring the arms down and up overhead is an inhale. Exhaling to heart center. We'll do a little fold here, folding at the hips so we can place the heel on top of the pelvis where the fingers are. Again, allow us to fold over. Just hanging here, repeating the same stretch. Maybe you can get a little deeper now into it. Coming forward to a plank position. Lifting our right leg up in the air, bringing it through and allowing us to sink down. We're going to stretch the outside of the hip. Exhaling nice and slowly. If you want, you can open up, rotate, go to a falling star, whatever you'd like. Lifting the foot off the mat even. If you're looking for something a little deeper, bring the foot back. Downward dog, paddling out the legs. Lifting the left leg up. Bringing it forward, allowing the foot to come on through the legs, through the arm, allowing the stretch to take place on the outside here, going low as you'd like, feeling that stretch. Exhaling nice and slowly. If you want to reach out, maybe you want to lift the foot off the floor. Whatever you'd like. Bringing the foot back. Another downward dog. Coming to a table position. Swinging around. Bring our feet flat on the floor. Reaching through and grabbing the shins. And then starting to do a cat, arching the back. This is going to stretch the extensor muscles on either side of the spine. Maybe swinging the head in circles back and forth as we're stretching the back, arching the back, coming forward, switching whatever hand's on top and doing that same stretch again. Maybe you'll notice one side tighter than the other. Coming forward, moving up on the mat so we can come to the center, bringing our right foot to our knee and reaching through figure four, doing a stretch on the hip. You can grab the shin or the calf behind, or grab the hamstrings, whichever you're comfortable with. Exhaling nice and slowly, relaxing the groin, relaxing the jaw, being at ease. Maybe on an exhale you can get a little deeper. Not pushing yourself. If you're having struggling breathing, if you can't breathe easy, you might be pushing yourself too much. So use the breath as a signal of what state you're in, whether you're pushing yourself or being at ease. All yoga poses should be done with ease. The breath also helps relax, moving the energy to allow us to relax. Getting control of the breath is one of the most important things of yoga. Allowing that foot to come back down, both feet to the floor, putting the left ankle on the right knee. Reaching through again, figure four. Being at ease, relaxing the sit bones, relaxing the groin. Bringing the knee a little closer if you can, or the chest up to the knee. Allowing us to feel that stretch in the hip. Inhaling nice and slow. Maybe you can exhale and bring yourself even a little closer. Being at ease, allowing the body to relax. Exhaling nice and slowly, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the glutes. Bringing our feet down to the ground, doing a little windshield wiper back and forth. Reaching through, do a little happy baby. Having the soles of the feet come to the ceiling. Bringing the knees towards the armpits. Maybe straightening one leg, bending the other. Relaxing the low back, seeing if you can feel the low back resting on the mat. See if you can relax the groin, allowing it to open up, allowing the knees to come deeper down into the armpits. Playing around, moving however you'd like, or resting in one spot, listening to your body, whatever it likes. Allowing the feet to come back to the floor. Coming up to a seated position again. We'll do a little forward fold. So bending at the hips, leading with the heart, exhaling to come forward. You can put a belt or a strap around the feet to help guide you, or under the legs to help pull you forward, relaxing behind the knees. Maybe you want to relax one leg at a time as you fold over. And when that leg becomes relaxed and at ease, leave it there. Bring it up and let the other one relax. Leave it there, let it be. Bring the other one down, see if you can get deeper into the stretch. Coming up, grabbing the hands behind the back, opening up the shoulders, swinging side to side, maybe a little forward fold more if you like, opening up the shoulders. Bring your hands to the mat, Coming to hands and knees. And we can fold the mat over. And we do a little frog pose. So we're in table, opening up the knees a little bit, keeping the feet 90 degrees to the knee, and relaxing the groin. Coming down onto the elbows if you like, or onto blocks. Relaxing the groin, the glutes, the low back, and maybe opening up the feet a little more. Keeping the knees still 90 degrees. If you move the knees out, move the feet out. Inhaling nice and slowly. Relaxing the groin and the jaw. Maybe slowly going backwards and forwards to get deeper into that groin, using those muscles that we're stretching. Exhaling to sink back, inhaling to move forward. Planting the hands, coming up, and slowly one leg at a time, bringing the heels towards each other to allow us to come up without injuring the groin, taking our time. Opening up the mat again. Coming on to our hands and knees, and we'll do a little lumbar stretch. I've done this one before. We cross the feet, grabbing the shins and arching the low back, doing cat maneuver on the lumbar. Swinging side to side. Sticking on one side longer if you need it. Inhaling and exhaling, nice and slow. Coming forward, switching whichever foot's on top. Grabbing the shins and doing another cat. Placing the hands on the mat, untucking the toes, coming up to a downward dog, paddling out the legs. I have on my yoga socks today. Thought I'd give that a try. Keep them warm. Inhaling slowly, exhaling slowly, sinking down between the arms, allowing the hips to come up. Coming back down to knees, coming to a seated position, and we'll do a couple twists. Bringing the right arm overhead, planting it behind the spine, opening up the shoulder, using the hand to help guide, bringing that shoulder open at the back, starting the twist of the low belly, upper belly, chest, shoulder, looking back. Maybe leaning back a little bit, moving around, forward and back, nice and slow, taking your time. Exhaling to get deeper. Coming forward on an inhale, lifting left arm overhead, planting it behind us, and getting in a twist. Using the hand to help guide, opening up that back clavicle, bringing the shoulder blades together. Starting the twist at the low belly, upper belly, chest, shoulder, looking back. Inhaling to come back to center. We'll spend the last couple minutes either in Shavasana if you'd like, or we'll do another breathing exercise. This is a breathing exercise that generates a false sense of anxiety. And when we generate this false sense of anxiety, knowing that we're safe we can recognize that feeling and we can work with it, become familiar with it. So slowly inhaling, so slow that you start to think, I may not get enough oxygen, knowing that all you have to do is breathe, but slowly inhaling, I'm not feeling like I'm getting enough oxygen, you start to generate a sense of anxiety, but you know it's fake because you have no problem breathing. So you feel that feeling and you become aware of it and become at ease with that feeling. Nice and slowly inhaling, nice and slowly exhaling. Exhaling slowly that you can't push out enough air that it starts to generate some anxiety. And feeling that anxiety, understanding it's fake, working with it, being at ease with it, allowing it to dissipate, be comfortable in this anxiety. And when you can do that slow inhale and slow exhale with that anxiety in the background, we become more comfortable with it. So when real anxieties come up in life, we can understand we're feeling it, and then we can understand that we can work with it. And if we can work with it, we can release it and allow it to go. You can stay remaining in Shavasana, breathing in nice and slowly, thinking of something you're grateful for, putting a smile on your face, making the body and the mind work together to generate a happy feeling in you. Focusing on the nostrils, slowly inhaling, feeling that air coming in, exhaling nice and slowly. Becoming aware